If I sound like I'm nervous, I am. I was a professor for 36 years. In front of students, never got nervous. But my wife's here tonight. And anytime she's here, I get nervous. Brian is the 8th athletic director I serve with at Morehead. And I know Brian probably liked me a lot because every time I went into his office, he'd start shaking his head like this. So I know he thought I was going to ask him for something. That didn't bother me because as a youngster growing up in the mountains of southeastern Kentucky, every Monday morning, I went to my grandfather's store. Old fellow back there sitting with overalls, a big chew of tobacco, and he would do the same thing. Now, what that meant was revenuers hadn't come and busted our steel over the weekend. I showed up at Morehead State in 1953. I was armed with Farmer's Almanac, a Bible, and an admonishment. Farmer's Almanac was for decision making. We never made decisions in the hills of southeastern Kentucky without checking the Farmer's Almanac. We still do it. The Bible was to remind me I wasn't the smartest kid on the block. I needed divine guidance, and I asked for it every morning. The admonishment was from my mother. Don't go down there at Morehead, eat cheeseburgers and French fries. I raised you on energy foods. Soup beans, cornbread, turnip greens, rhubarb pie. One story, I'll quit. Morehead State still holds, set in a basketball game over 50 years ago. Still holds the record. Dr. Adrian Dorn was president. Coach Bobby Laughlin was a basketball coach. Dr. Dorn had come in '54. He'd built us a new arena for basketball. We've got a team, Laughlin put us on the map, nationally, basketball-wise. And we led the nation in scoring, averaging just short of 100 points a game. We find ourselves tied for the lead in the conference. The conference champion then got the automatic bid. We were tied with another conference school who were coming to visit us. For the first time, we had 3 officials signed by the conference. Never had more than 2 before. It was a big game. We were expected to win. People were hanging from the rafters. But when we built the new gym, Dr. Dorn's wife, Manon, was an excellent organist. She played before the games, during the games. The game was close all the way through. We get to 10 minutes to go in the ball game. 2 crucial calls, both went against Morehead. The crowd was going wild because of a conflict on a charge block call. Somebody shot it, went to the basket. The 3 officials get together, center of the floor. Mrs. Dorn cranks up the organ. She plays several measures, 3 blind mice. She gets a standing ovation. The officials are there. It dawns on the lead official what's happening. He walks very slowly over to the organ. You're out of here! Dr. Doran, our president, ruled everything at Morehead with an iron hand, if not an iron fist. He comes piling out of his presidential perch behind the bench, walks out to the official. He doesn't touch either one of them. I'll have you know I'm president of Morehead State University. Nobody leaves this gym until I say so. The official, the crowd, you heard of me. The official looked at Dr. Doran and he said, President, I know you're the president here, but you've got 60 seconds to get this woman out of the gym or you shall forfeit. Dr. Doran spun on his heels, never said another word, went over got Mrs. Doran, and that standing ovation, they moved out of the gym. For 50 years, we've held that record. Never been another organist thrown out of the gym. Now, the last thing I'm going to tell you. A week later, we got an invitation, Morehead State got an invitation because of the honor of having this happen to make a sizable donation to the OVC Commissioner's Office, which we did gladly. Thank you. I'm sorry. My voice gives away. I'm 93 years old and I sound like it. Thank you.